factorize these two polynomials is what I have to do. So here in both of them I can see I have three different variables, right? I have their square and their products. So the identity that comes to my mind is a plus b plus c whole square. What is that equal to? That is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into a into b plus 2 into b into c plus 2 into c into a. Correct? So this is the identity which comes to my mind. So that means that whatever the squares are there, I need to write them as perfect squares, and the remaining terms I need to write them as product of the square roots of either two of these terms, right? So if I start with the first one I have is 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. So here I am seeing that there is a minus sign that is springing up in two of the terms. That is, in these two terms I have z and I am getting minus sign. So what I am going to do is I will write 4x square as 2x whole square, fine, and 9y square as 3y whole square and 16z square as 4z whole square. But instead of 4z, I will treat it as minus 4z, because minus 4z square is also 16z square. And if I want to write this, separate this 2x and 3y terms, then what will I get? 12 is 2 into 2x into 3y, correct? Because 2 into 2 is 4 and 4 into 3 is 12. So 12xy is same as this, and this is what? 2 into minus 12yz, correct? So 2 into 3y into minus 4z. If I separate it like this, then as you can see, 3y into minus 4z into 2 is same as minus 24yz. And this one will be 2 into 2x, which is same as this one, and minus 4z, which is same as that one. So as you can see, by writing this as minus 4z instead of 4z, I can bring this to this format. So here if I take, this is my a, 2x as my a, 3y as my b, and minus 4z as my c, then this equation is perfectly same as the right hand side of this identity. So if I use this identity, then I can write it as 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square, correct? Because this one is same as my RHS, so that should be equal to my LHS, that is a plus b plus c whole square. A is 2x, b is 3y, and c is minus 4z. So sum of these three whole square. So which I can write as 2x plus 3y minus 4z into 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Okay. So this is my factorization of the first term. And similarly, if I see the second part of the question, here I have 2x square, y square, 8z square, and there are many root 2's also coming up. So if I write 2 as root 2 square, it is perfectly fine. So this will be equal to root 2x whole square plus y square plus 8 also I'll write it as 2 root 2. Okay. So 2 root 2 into z whole square. Fine. Because 2 root 2 square is 2 square into root 2 square, which is 4 into 2, which is 8. Okay. And here there is also negative sign. So I also need to see where should I put the negative sign. Here in these two terms which are negative, I have this x in common. So instead of root 2x, I'll call it as minus root 2x. And what will be the remaining terms accordingly? That will be plus 2 into minus root 2x, which is this, multiplied by y. Correct? This is equal to this. And this is equal to 2 into y into 2 root 2 z, correct? Because 2 into 2 root 2 is 4 root 2, and 8 I'll write as 2 into 4. So 2 into minus 4. So minus 4 I can write it as minus root 2 into 2 root 2, because 2 root 2 into root 2 is 4. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So it is minus 4. So I can write it as 2 into minus root 2x into 2 root 2 z, correct? So I have brought this polynomial into this format. So here if I again assume minus root 2x as my a, y as my b, and 2 root 2 z as my c, then this is same as my left hand side. So this is same as my right hand side. So that will be equal to left hand side, which is a plus b plus c whole square, which is minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2 z whole square, which I can write as y plus 2 root 2 z minus root 2x multiplied by y plus 2 root 2 z minus root 2x. Okay, this is the value of this factorization.